Hey there pranksters, welcome back to another fun Nextraker video, and this particular video is actually a compilation of February's best methods to sneak food and candy into class using school supplies. These methods will come in handy to those students who always skip lunch or breakfast and end up being hungry in class. Well, if your teachers don't allow you to eat food in class, you can outsmart them and do just that with the help of some school supplies. But before we get started with these cool hacks, I'm happy to announce that we did reach a like goal on a previous video, and therefore I will give away a drone to someone from the comments. So congratulations Pandycorn K, you will be getting a brand new drone that records video in the mail very soon. I also want to give a quick shout out to Maxwell Weiler. Here he is with his slime making kit that I sent to him recently. Now guys, just know that all these giveaways were made possible by you and your support. Thank you guys so much for helping me reach those like goals, and I hope that we continue getting those high numbers. So as far as the giveaways for this video, if we get 2,000 likes, I will give away another slime making kit. At 5,000 likes, I will give away a box of snacks that you guys can easily sneak into class. And at 12,000 likes, I will give away a brand new Nintendo Switch to someone from the comments. And to participate, all you have to do is like this video and leave a cool comment below telling me what is your favorite snack to eat in class. Also, next to your comment, leave your Instagram username so I can contact you faster just in case you win. Again, to enter these giveaways, all you have to do is like and comment on this video, and while you're at it, why not subscribe? Best of luck guys, now let's get these hacks going, check it out! Let's kick things off by sneaking something delicious into class, and yes, I'm talking about pizza, one of my favorite foods actually, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there would agree with me. So while on Amazon, I found this Crayola box, shaped as a giant green crayon. Now if I open it, inside we will find all kinds of supplies such as colored pencils, mini markers, and of course a wide selection of crayons. Now all of these supplies are being held by individual compartments, so as you can see right here, I'm gonna remove them by making a large cutout. I'm basically getting rid of the black plastic surface. This will allow us some extra room for some slices of pizza which we can easily tuck inside. See, if we close it up, the pizzas will disappear, and if we were to get hungry in class, all we have to do is open it and grab a slice. For this next method, we're gonna need a large crayon box. This one contains 64, and we will also be needing a supplies box such as this one right here. Inside we have some pencils, markers, and a glue bottle. Let's get rid of everything except for the glue bottle, as we'll have to empty it out and wash it real good. Once it's clean and dry, just set it aside. As far as the crayon box, it needs to be empty as well, so let's remove the crayons from inside. We will replace them with some cereal, and my choice of cereal will be Cocoa Puffs. You can choose to fill it to capacity, but this amount will do just fine for me. Just close it up and our cereal is ready. Next, just get your favorite milk and fill up the clean glue bottle with it. Put it back inside the supplies box and try to put a spoon in there as well. This one had a compartment on top, which is perfect for this. Now guys, if you pack all of these just as I showed you, next time you're in class and you skip breakfast, just take out everything from the supplies box and dump out the cereal from the crayon box. Our milk will come from the glue bottle, and we can easily enjoy cereal while in class. Just use the spoon to eat it. The box lid will help you not get seen by your teacher. The dollar store has some of the best weird school supplies that always come in handy when it comes to sneaking food into class. For example, look at this Avengers bottle. I can untwist the bottom, which happens to be a hidden compartment. I'm gonna fill it up to capacity with some M&ms. Look at that guys, there's plenty in there. Now I can easily twist it back on and fill the bottle with some Coca-Cola for when I get thirsty, and that's it. Cool, huh? Well, I like this, but I could easily get caught because the bottle is transparent. Luckily, I was able to find another similar bottle, except that this one looks pretty plain, and the best part is that the bottom is not see-through, and I also like the fact that this one is bigger than the other one. So I'll just untwist the secret compartment, and inside I'll stash some Oreos. I was able to fit about 5 of them. My choice of drink will be some Sprite. This is easier to pass off as water, so my teacher won't suspect anything. And just like that, my water bottle looks normal and nothing fishy about it, but of course it's filled with sugar as it contains Sprite and Oreos inside. But of course my teacher won't know that. I have a piece of pizza here, which I will sneak into class using an empty plastic crayon box. Unfortunately, this crayon box is transparent, but that's okay, we will make it work. I'll just cut up a few pieces of pizza that will fit inside the box. These 2 bite-sized pieces will do. See guys, once closed, you can clearly see that I have some food in there, but that's okay because this crayon box I will put inside an even bigger box which I will fill up with plenty of crayons so the pizza won't be spotted until it's ready to be eaten. As you can see right here, I have 3 different boxes of candy which I will sneak into class using a unique pencil container that I found at the dollar store. I really like it because it does do its job as a pencil container, but it also has 3 secret compartments. Just by twisting it, it will reveal them, so it's a no-brainer that I will fill each container with candy. The bottom container will hold my Skittles. The middle one will have my M&ms, and the top I will fill up with my lemon heads. See guys, if I twist it, it closes shut so my teacher won't suspect anything. If I place it on my desk with a few pencils in there, it will look like a typical school supply. But when I get a craving for some sugar, I'll have 3 different types of candy to choose from. Very clever, huh? Check it out guys, here I have a large can of Pringles, so let me open it up for you guys. See, inside it's packed with wavy barbecue flavored chips, just as expected. So here's how we can sneak this into class, but not just the Pringles but also some bean dip and a can of Sprite. The first step is to empty out the can. Set the chips aside as we will be putting some back in later. As for the can, we can't raise any suspicions, so I'll cover it up with a piece of poster paper. It's very easy to place on, just wrap it around and hold it in place with some tape. Now you can't even tell that it's a Pringles can. Let's crack open the can of Sprite and place it inside. To have access to it, you'll need a straw, so put one in there. With a little bit of hot glue, we can stick the bean dip onto the lid just like I'm doing right here. Let's open them up and let the glue dry. In the meantime, let's fill up the Pringles can with chips. About this amount will do. Now we can place the lid back on, and since it's see-through, I'll just cover it up with a decorative cutout. On the side of the can, let's write school supplies on it so that our teacher believes that this actually contains tools and materials you need in class. That's pretty much it guys. When you get hungry in class, just pop open the lid and flip it over. Dip your chips in the bean dip and enjoy. To wash everything down, just sip on the straw to get some of your soda. It's just that simple guys. Now you will not starve in class. This right here is a mini round pizza, so if you ever want to sneak one of these into class, all you have to do is get a large crayon box like the one we used earlier. Empty it out by removing the crayons. Now it fits in perfectly and you can have access to your pizza anytime you want, just open it up. You probably wouldn't think so, but sneaking some McDonald's into class is one of the easiest things you can do. And for this example, I'm gonna be sneaking in a Big Mac and some fries. This Big Mac comes in a cardboard box which is too large. Luckily I have this brown paper bag which I can trim down to size, and I'll just put the Big Mac inside. See, it fits in perfectly. Let's set that aside and work on our fries. These will actually go inside a large crayon box. Of course, the crayons must go in order to make room for our fries. Now there's plenty of fries in there that I will be able to enjoy with my Big Mac. I myself love to eat fries with ketchup, so here is a clean pencil sharpener which can easily be filled up with some ketchup. That amount works for me. Lastly guys, we can put all of our hidden food inside the supplies box, such as this one right here. Both the crayon box and the paper bag fit in perfectly along with the sharpener. This right here is a full meal. Even though the supplies box is see-through, you can't even tell that there's food inside. When your teacher isn't around, you can enjoy your Big Mac with fries in class. Looks good, huh? From an upside down position, can you guys tell what this is? Well, obviously you can see that it's a container with a Paw Patrol image on the lid. To be more specific, this is a sandwich container, which is meant to keep your sandwich fresh throughout the day, so normally you would find one of these in your backpack, and inside of it you have a sandwich. Notice that the bottom is see-through and the lid isn't, and that's okay because we are gonna get smart with this one. Just cut out a long strip of poster paper, make sure that you can fit it inside the container. Just coil it up so it becomes a circle, and now in the center we can store our chips. My choice of chips will be some hot Cheetos extra. That should be plenty of chips to control my hunger during class. Now all I do is place the lid over it and that's it. See guys, from a bird's eye view you can't see anything, and from the side it just looks like a red roll of tape in there. So if I keep this on my desk, my teacher has no reason to suspect anything, but when no one is looking, I'll grab some chips. Of course, you don't want to have the container upside down as you can clearly see the chips in there. Now let me open up this pencil case for you guys by sliding it out. As you can see inside, there's a bunch of pencils and markers which are expected to be there. No worries though, because I'll be getting rid of those and replacing them with some yummy pizza. Obviously, I'll have to cut it to size to fit it inside the pencil case. Oh wow, look at that. I did a really good job with my cut. I'll just put that in there and place the cover over it to conceal it. The last step is to be wearing a long sleeve shirt, as you want to hide your pencil case underneath. See guys, from this angle you can't even tell that there's anything in there, but when I get hungry while in class, all I'm gonna do is slide the case out and get a piece of pizza. It will definitely put a stop to my stomach making funny noises because it's hungry. The following is another great technique to be able to eat pizza in class. Notice that here I have a pizza in its original box. The box has an opening on the side, which is perfect for this. What I'm gonna do is put the pizza back inside, so if you decide to do this, take the pizza box into class inside your backpack, and when no one is looking, tape the box underneath your desk or table like this. Make sure that the opening is facing you, and now you'll have access to the whole pizza during a long class. With this method, you can actually share a slice or two with your friends. When it comes to flu season, it's very common for students to have a box of tissue paper handy, either in their backpacks or on their desk. Well, let's use that to our advantage. Here I have a box of Kleenex. It's full of tissue paper, which I will be getting rid of by pulling out the thick stack from inside. Once empty, I can open up my bag of hot Cheetos extra and put it inside the Kleenex box. To wash things down, I have a can of Coke handy. It makes much more sense to crack it open before putting it inside the box. Now, if we left the box as it is, our teachers would be able to easily spot our snacks inside the Kleenex box. Fortunately, we can cover it all up with some tissue paper, just like I'm doing right here. One last thing guys, let's put a straw inside the can of Coke to make it easier to drink. If we close it up, no one will be able to tell that there's anything wrong with this box. But of course, once our teacher looks away, we can dig in there and get some chips or take a sip of soda to calm our hunger. Take a look at this orange supplies caddy that I found at the dollar store. It's pretty cool, right? It's got a cool color that really stands out, and inside it has 3 compartments, 2 small ones and a large one. Well, the smaller compartments I will be filling up with some actual school supplies. For example, here I'll place some crayons in there. As far as the other one, it will contain some binder clips. Again, all our school supplies. As far as the large compartment, I will store my Takis in there, and that is a lot of Takis that will get me through a hungry day in class. To cover my tracks, I'll use a couple of sticky notes just like this. I prefer sticky notes over anything else because they become flaps which I can easily lift up and have access to my Takis. If I have this supplies caddy on top of my desk, I'll be able to enjoy my Takis throughout the whole day in class. Let me open up this bag for you guys so you can see that inside I have a box of Popeye's chicken. So if I open up this box, you can clearly see a yummy chicken sandwich along with some delicious looking fries. And there is no way any teacher would allow a student to eat such a large meal in class while everybody's watching. That's why we are gonna outsmart our teacher. Here's how. First, let's empty out the box by setting aside the chicken sandwich and the fries. As far as the box, I'm gonna undo every single flap on it, carefully of course because we don't want to damage the box. Basically, we're gonna flatten the box momentarily. Once it looks like this, we will rebuild the box, except that this time it will be inside out. So the logo and images will be on the inside. The outside will be just a plain white color. I'm doing it this way so our teachers don't get suspicious. Look at that guys, I'll just place the wrapper back inside, and on top I'll have my fries and chicken sandwich. Close it up, and on top of the box we can write school supplies so that our teacher see it. He or she will think that it's just school supplies in there, but in reality it'll be our food. When our teachers aren't looking, we can take bites out of our chicken sandwich till it's completely gone. On a different trip to my local dollar store, I got a hold of another supplies caddy. This one is blue and is designed totally different than the orange supplies caddy that we used earlier. Still, this one has 3 compartments just like the other one, 2 short ones and a really tall one, which is the one that we'll be using to sneak some chips into class. I was able to make a cutout from a foam board that can go inside this compartment. This will hide our chips. On top, let's glue a binder clip, and while that dries, we can start filling up the compartment with our chips. Here I have some Pringles. On top, I'll add some hot Cheetos extra, and over them some spicy Doritos. That's perfect. Let's cover it up, and to make things look better, let's put some binder clips on it. The other compartments you can fill up with random school supplies to make it look more legit. Keep this handy on your desk, and when you get hungry, just pull out the binder clips and dig in there to get to your chips. You should have plenty of chips in there, not just for you, but to share with your friends in class. Never would I have imagined that I'd be using test tubes to sneak some sugary drinks into class, but that's what we are gonna do next. I found these test tubes at my local dollar store, and they come with a stand that makes them look more authentic. Combined, both test tubes allow to sneak a significant amount of soda into class, so I'll crack open my Mountain Dew and fill up each one with it. I chose Mountain Dew because it has a unique color, and if you must, you can pass this off as a urine sample, so your teachers will quickly change the subject if he or she was to ask a question about the test tubes. Keep this handy during class, and you can have a drink or two when you get thirsty. What I'm holding in my hands right here is a stack of flashcards, and really all I need is 2 for the next hack. We'll also need 8 foam board cutouts that are the same size as the flashcards. For example, here I have mine. From these 8, I will take 6 and cut out the center. About this size works for me. If you do try this, just know that it's a bit time consuming, but totally worth it if you want to sneak some food and candy into class. So here are my 6 cutouts. As far as the other 2 pieces of foam board, I will glue my flashcards onto each one. I'll set these aside for now. I'll also be gluing the stack with the center cutouts. Stack them all up on top of each other, just like you see me doing right here. One piece of foam board with a flash card will be glued on the bottom of the stack. Before I put the other piece of foam board on, I will fill up the center of the stack with some Skittles, but of course you can choose to put chips in there or any other type of candy. I'll cover the candy with the other flash card, except that this time we won't glue it on, but rather place a piece of tape on it to keep it in place, just on one side though. Now we have a flap that we can easily open and close each time we want to grab some candy from inside. Look at that, guys. From a distance, it will look like a stack of flash cards, so there's no reason to question these if you leave them on top of your desk. You'll have lots of candy at your disposal, just lift up and grab one. When I was at the dollar store about to check out, I found this. It's a case for sunglasses. Yeah, I know it's pink and I really don't care for the color, but I thought it was perfect to stash a snack inside. So I just removed my sunglasses and I will be replacing them with a brownie. It helps if the wrapper is open, that way I can have faster access to it. So all I do is open it during class and eat it little by little till it's completely gone. Lastly, guys, this plastic container that you see right here, I also purchased at the dollar store. It's supposed to be a supplies case, and even though it's see-through, it's okay, we can still work with it. What really caught my eye was the amount of compartments that it has inside. This is perfect to sneak multiple snacks into class. For example, here I have some cracker sticks with cheese that I can tuck inside. On another compartment, I'll add some mini Oreos, and next to those, I'll have my M&ms. There's plenty of room for my Skittles, and of course my lemon heads as well. I was also able to find a compartment to cram my Takis into. Since there's still more compartments available, I'll fill them up with some Nerds and some more M&ms, and if we close the lid, you can clearly see all the snacks, and if my teacher saw this on my desk, he or she would confiscate my supplies case, and we don't want that, right guys? So here's how we're gonna solve that problem, and let's just worry about the top for now. Let's cover it up with some masking tape. Just make sure that you are still able to close the lid and open it with ease. You can apply some tape on the sides as well if you want. To add color to this, I have also taped some decorative cutouts on top. It helps if you write school supplies on it, and at this point we are done. We will be able to enjoy all kinds of snacks just by opening up the supplies case. It's so simple, it's so easy and very cheap to pull this off. There you guys have it, 20 ways that you guys can use school supplies to sneak some of your favorite food and candy into class without getting caught by your teachers. Try them all out if you ever become hungry while in class. Now guys, at the start of this video, I gave away a drone, and I also announced some new giveaways once we reach certain like goals. For example, once this video gets 2,000 likes, I will give away a slime making kit. At 5,000 likes, I will give away another box of snacks, and at 12,000 likes, I will give away a Nintendo Switch to someone from the comments. And to participate, all you have to do is like this video and leave a cool comment below. That's it, I'll choose the winner randomly, so try to stand out. Good luck pranksters, I'll announce some winners in my next video. Thanks for watching.